So,
Thank you.
I do agree. I think each one has, each one should make a decision based on the interest of the city only. So, okay, think we're good?
Yeah, we're good for public comment.
Moving on to consent agenda. There's no routine, okay, no, there is a routine items. This is usually approved by a single motion with no discussion unless a member wishes to remove an item for a separate discussion. A, approval of minutes from April 14, 2026 regular city council meeting. B, approval of invoice register date ending April 28, 2026. C, approval of pre-approved expenditure date ending April 28, 2026. D, resolution 2026-33, reappointment of 63, I'm sorry, 2026-63, reappointment of Muammar Al-Ghazali to the Zoning Board of Appeals. And I think Muammar is here. Please stand up. Thank you, sir, for serving in the commission. Okay. E, resolution 2026-64, appointment of library board member Rachel Sordak. Is she here? No? But thank you to her as well for serving and the reappointment. So let's vote on that. So the chair will now entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
No, you have to
I need a
solve this in
motion.
favor.
Somebody make a motion.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? The motion carries and the consent agenda is adopted. Public hearing.
We're going to have to suspend the rules real quick if possible and move the new business resolution 2026-65 up to public hearing. That is actually, it's been advertised as a public hearing. It is a public hearing, but it's under new business. It's been brought to my attention that it's a, so this needs to be moved to the public hearing.
Yep, number
So if
6
you could just
C.
move it to C, yeah.
It was a big violation I was waiting for.
Okay, so anybody want to make a motion to suspend
It's a
the...
I suspend the law
So you
to...
gotta have a public hearing, and then we have to have the resolution.
Hold on.
So the resolution is a standard new.
I see what she's saying. So
It
there
has
was
to go
never
public.
even a public hearing included in this. The resolution should stay, but there needs to be an addition of a public hearing to the agenda.
Same resolution goes to the C as a hearing.
If it's not on the agenda though, I mean,
No, it still goes to the hearing.
right, but it wasn't advertised correctly
No,
for the last
it was never
18
advertised.
hours before the meeting.
Oh, yeah.
So this would be an addition. I don't think you could do this one. I think it has to be.
Cancel it.
Could you give me a minute to think about it?
Yeah.
Could you give me a minute to think about it?
He has to
Let's
go
go to
to
public
the,
hearing.
yep, he has to go to the public
Councilman.
hearing.
Let's go to public hearing, and then, well,
We have time.
legal counsel will advise
Give me a
us.
minute, yes.
So, public hearing, public hearing.
Yeah,
Do we
number
treat it
6
like
A.
like the consent agenda?
No,
No.
no, 6, number 6, public hearing A.
Okay, so A, resolution 2026-61 approving second reading and public hearing for maximum height ordinance increase in the residential district.
Offer.
Go ahead, Mike.
Good evening, council. This is our second reading and public hearing for the maximum height ordinance increase. We last spoke about this at the last council meeting, but just to go over, this is an ordinance revision that CED has brought forward to the council as proposed on behalf of the planning commission to increase the maximum height within our residential district from 35 feet to 40 feet. Rather than increasing the stories, this is just purely a height increase in our district. And the reason for this increase, it would allow for existing 3-unit homes to have hatched roofing and not limit homeowners to having a flat roof. It would allow for increased floor space, and it would move towards the city's goal of incremental growth and vertical growth within the city. We at CED would recommend that City Council approve the increase of 5 feet.
And I think you presented this before.
Yep, that's correct.
Before, so
Yep.
let's call.
Call a roll.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Calgary,
Yes.
For public hearings, you gotta, I'm sorry, just.
Let's just
think
vote on
that's
this,
it.
please. Vote on this, then we'll get.
No, the public hearings, you have to have
You have to
a
have.
chance to give the people to speak, and then you vote on it.
Yeah,
Oh.
it has to go there. Okay, we're gonna take care of that. Go ahead.
Councilman Chowdhury,
Yes.
Councilman Musa,
Yes.
Councilman Sedman,
Yes.
Councilman Saeed,
Yes.
Councilman Sumairi,
Yes.
Councilman Hassan,
Yes.
resolution passed.
So I think they were supposed to speak before we vote, but okay, was there
Again, you guys
anybody that?
can't pass the resolution without doing a public hearing, so it's a public hearing, so you have to have the public hearing.
I will suspend the law and come.
Please,
I know that. Go ahead, B. After B, I will suspend the law.
Okay, resolution 2026-62, approving second reading and public hearing for adoption of new light industrial zoning district. Need a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Okay, Michael, go ahead, please, again.
All right. Again, following our last city council meeting, this is a resolution to adopt the light industrial district, zoning district within the city as brought by our planning commission. This district would allow for low and medium density uses such as studios, home businesses, artisan goods, assembly, and other businesses that might not normally be open to the public within our commercial zones that currently exist. So any sort of like craft store, office that might not be open to the public, that are not by right uses within our central business district and our multi-use district, this zone would allow that kind of an opening. The point of the light industrial zone is to allow for a buffer zone between residential parcels and industrial parcels. So if we have a little like in-between district, we can have that be kind of like a little separation for lower, medium intensity uses to screen wall in a way away from industrial areas for residential parcels. And any residential uses that would be rezoned in the future as a light industrial district would be considered grandfathered in use, and from otherwise they would require. Yeah.
Let's see if there's anybody that has a question.
Sure thing.
Then you can
No
answer.
question, no question, sir.
I think, John, do you have anything to add? Or you good?
Well, I'd like to speak, Mr. Michael, so
You're asking not the rezoning, you're asking a zoning which is already exists, right?
So-
Guys, can you please, لو سمحتم.
So, to clarify, this is not a rezoning, this is just simply the adoption of a new
Adoption.
zone. So we have 5 existing zones within the city, this would be our 6th.
Okay. Why are you asking this particular, or this to be changed if we already have a 5? Why do we need this area to be zoning? I'm light industrial, which is like someone's zoning parcels. You're asking people have a house and they can run a business from that if they wanted to, right? Light industrial type of thing.
It would allow for by right use of like a commercial property that's not open to the public. Moreover, on your point for like a change, I wouldn't say it's a change, rather just more of an addition, so that people, if they want to have the option to rezone it to tailor to their kind of business or like area needs, they could have that option. It's not necessarily that we're changing anything right now, or if the city would propose a rezoning, again, it would go through 3 different administrative reviews, that being CED, Planning Commission, and City Council. So again, it's just an addition of a new district that just has slightly different by right uses on what is allowed within the district, different sort of lot coverages and different parameters in comparison to, for example, the existing commercial districts.
Okay, so before we move forward, I'm sorry to cut in again, but was there anybody that, maybe this helps and can solve it, did anybody ask to speak during the public hearing?
This was for public comment.
No, I know, but for the public hearings, was there anybody that asked for any comments?
No.
No.
If not, then we're
We
good, then the
we didn't
public
have
hearing can
anyone.
pass, we don't need to have it, we had to ask.
We do have something.
And then
Go
the
ahead.
second thing is that we can add.
We
we're
have to
gonna do
bring
it to- We can add this back, the public hearing for 22,
And how do you
20
suspend the rules or?
yeah, we'd have to.
See, right here, I'm
add.
coming. I already have everything.
We'll come back to that right now.
Okay,
Right.
let's
Resolution,
finish with this
yeah.
one. Okay, does anybody else have any In council, any questions for
No.
Mike?
No,
Okay,
I
let's
got
vote. Can
clarification.
you call the rolls,
Okay.
Mr. Clerk?
Councilman Chowdhury,
Why am I always first? It is three
going-
times.
It's
It's okay, yes.
Councilman Musa,
That's the third time.
Councilman Sedman,
Yes.
Councilman Saeed,
Yes.
Councilman Al Sumaili,
Yes.
Councilman Hassan.
Yes. Mr. Chair,
Okay,
you want me to take the lead this one to make it complete,
go
correct?
ahead, go ahead.
Okay, so I already had it before I came here with that, I know that. So we like to suspend the law to add the correction resolution to the public hearing.
I make a motion?
Second, okay?
A second, sorry.
Okay.
You have to ask all those favor or no.
Okay, so after we suspend the rule, but now we,
So now you're gonna vote on it to basically put the
I'm
public
going.
hearing as C for 22, 26, 65.
Still the suspend the law did not approve yet, we second it.
true,
We have
you're
to,
right.
we have to ask everybody.
All
All in favor of
all
it?
in,
He's right.
okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, so we're now since.
Mr.
the rules-
So
Chair.
he suspended the rules, now he's asking to
I'm adding.
add it, and then you vote on that.
Yeah.
Mr. Chair, the system is here, this resolution should not be in the new business. It should be in the public hearing and have to set up the second public hearing, then we approve from there to new business. So I'm adding the resolution 2026-65, resolution to adopting the 2027 drinking water SRF and all those as described to the public hearing according to order C.
All in favor, basically.
Yeah, second. Have to have
Oh,
second.
there has to be a second.
Or a second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
all
Okay, and then you
opposed?
have to,
Time going.
and then you
I'd like to make the resolution to agenda to approve as amended.
right.
A
Second.
second.
Okay.
Okay,
All those in favor?
all in
say
favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
And then lastly, sorry, so while we're still suspended, I'm not informed me that there was a public comment that was missed. Maybe while we've suspended the rules, we can have that person do
Yeah.
their public comment and then unsuspend the rules. That's just a suggestion. It's up to
Yeah, no, that's
You
good.
have to call them.
Oakville?
Hi, how are you? Good evening. I'm sorry I have to speak English, but it's broken English.
Okay.
And I wish what the master say, do you guys have a translation for all the language? Because a language is very important for everybody to understand. So what my question about, I've been here 1991. We used to have living by the water, whatever from Detroit or whatever from. It was like $70, $60, like big house, two family. No, one person he pay $100, $150 a month. That's too much money. Yeah, everybody say, oh, we buy from Detroit. We every year, I mean, every month, raise money. So taxes, and we have no limit in Hamtramck City for the permit. When you want to do like a front door, they say you have to do permit. Why we have to do permit for a front door or back door? Because Hamtramck, all doors is 32. I know it's not a meeting about, but this is by the law. We're gonna talk by the law. Give me 2 minutes. They say you have to, like, we need like, put like a soft or refit or whatever cooler. They can't fit. We have to take the door out. So we need to make like a door a little bigger. You have to do permit. And come to the city, you want to charge you like $300-400 permit. They make like big. This is my question. And then the other question, we need water always raise. I think we should buy the water from Detroit directly. And I want to say thank you for all Hamtramck officer, all Hamtramck working city very hard for our resident, because always Hamtramck police is right there. When we have called, is Hamtramck police is the best. That's what I want to say, and I just like thank you for everybody. And the guy, he most like forgot my name. I don't know why. I was really like.
But for your information, you don't buy the water from Detroit.
Huh?
You buy it from Great Lakes Water.
Well, I mean,
Yes, but yeah, I understand. what
What's
you're
the
saying.
addition?
Yes.
Thank you.
My apologies.
Thank you, thank you. So, what's next?
You have to close the suspension of the rules and continue the meeting, which would be what we just
Then we
added.
move on to the next item, which is
Close the, you have to
We have
close.
to close it.
2020 No, no, just so
Yeah.
we understand the process.
Right.
So we move on to 2026-50.
No,
Okay. So let's call on closing the
perfect.
suspension.
Yeah.
Somebody's got a motion in.
Somebody, yeah.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, moving on to resolution. We're still in public hearing, right? Resolution 2026-50, resolution to approve construction management service for the 2026-2027 lead service line replacement program, EPA grant.
I'll make a motion.
Second, okay.
Oh,
Can we have?
wait.
You guys.
No, hold on, I'm sorry. So which one is it, Tiffany?
So we needed, you added the public hearing to C, we need to do that public hearing.
Right,
Yes.
that's the
Yes,
one.
that's what we did.
That's what
No.
he's doing, that's what I thought.
That's what I'm
No,
reading.
no, you go in the new
Just
business.
business.
It
Oh,
has
he
to
read
be.
the old wrong one.
Okay, let me finish that.
When he asked me, I think he said.
Please go the C. I still public hearing, go
He
C.
said
Oh,
50, right?
oh, sorry, I misread that. Yeah, you're right, I
Oh,
misread.
it is.
So, okay, it's resolution 2026-65,
Yeah.
resolution adopting the 2027 drinking water as
That's my fault. He asked me 50 and I said
amended
yes.
project planning document for the drinking water improvement and designation and authorized project representative.
I'll make a motion.
And so now we do public hearing. Is there anybody that,
Yes, sir, I am.
But that's
Okay.
after I do it.
No, that, we already
you do it
did.
now? And that's
Yeah, you can do
Doesn't
it.
matter.
You good?
So, so we're talking about
Let's get
this.
this over with.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I do have a brief comment. First of all, I think the mayor all apology for Habib Al Jofi that he doesn't have to speak English. You know, the city ruled by 3 language, by the rules that you allowed to speak Bengali, Arabic, and
I
English.
was asking if he wants to.
I understand, sir, but I think you owe him apology, and I don't know you, sir, as well. You owe him apology. We shouldn't, talk to each other that way. I'm gonna move on and speak in Arabic as well. أولاً المدينة تتكلم 3 لغات وهذا بالقانون. فلا يجب أن نهاجم بعضنا إنه that we have to speak in English here. That's why purposely that I do speak Arabic, Your Honor.
Yeah, I said I didn't ask anybody to speak in it. I asked if he wants to, so he can translate.
It doesn't matter. If he chose to speak Arabic, why we push it to that point? I guess you owe him an apology. It's just a recommendation. So let's move on. أتكلم طبعا بالعربي. طبعا المشروع هذا يعتمد على 3 نقاط رئيسية الكل يشوفها. Grant accepted 100%. The city discussion about the accept or reject, it's going to be reject, I hope so, if you care about the public. It's loan 100%. So this project run last year when Mr. Gabrino was here, and it was 100% reject. So I'm going to talk about 3 things real quick. 20 years loan, 20 سنة تحمل المدينة ما يعادل 1.5 مليون. في أرباح ربوية ما يعادل تقريبا 2%. ومعك هنا 20 to 30 years مع LEG, I don't know what it is, it's interest, أرباح ربوية 1%. هذه كلها، وأنا منتظر العدلاني كي يرد أيضا، هذه كلها هي أرباح ربوية حسب ما طبعا ما بتقولوا أنتم. معنا 20 years. I'm gonna move quick. I don't know how many times I got a minute left. معك هنا Hamtramck must replace 7%, right? And then ومعك هنا المشروع هذا المفروض انه ينجز ل 2041 يعني لا 2041 صح ولا لا؟ طبعا هذه حقيقة. لست مجبر ان تثكل المدينة ب 30 مليون سعادة العمدة. المدينة المفروض تصلح 366 بالسنة. والبروجكت انت اللي عملت هذا السنة اكثر من اللازم. I'm doing it quick so to explain it.
There's no time limit.
No time this one.
Oh, no time?
No
Oh,
time.
right, okay.
It's a public hearing.
Let me take my jacket off. Okay. I'm gonna move it. Thank you.
Just be considerate though.
I am. Trust me, I am. I'm trying to run with the time. حقيقة الناس يعرفوا هنا لكل السامعين باللايف، هناك دين، هناك قروض، هناك ميزانية. لا كيفما شئت الأوراق اللي بتتكلم. تمام، هذه الأوراق اللي هنا يقول لك اللون 20 سنة. تمام، هنا لون 20 سنة في حالة أنكم توافقوا. أين التريك سعادة العمدة؟ إنك إذا وافقت اليوم، طيب إنه إذا وافقت اليوم to pass this resolution, you don't have to go back to public. معناته إنك you could do a closed session and approve it. إلا إذا السيتي كونسل وعدوا الناس to pass this one under one condition. Under one condition, let's do it. إنه لن تقبلوا القرض. أنت بتعرض المدينة إلى 1.5 مليون سنويا حسب الأوراق المعروضة هنا. Let's move on really quick.
يغيروا هم 6 سنين 7 سنين، يغيروا الكونسل هذا اللي قالوا 6 سنين 7 سنين يغيروا دودر جديد. هذا خلاص فتعمقوا خلاص ما عادهم مش مع بالي بحد.
الحاجة الثانية والأهم to be clear to the public سعادة العمدة، مش مفروض من الشفافية إنه في شركة تقول لنا as a resident I can prove to you that I have a house in Hamtramck in certain way. You know what? As a resident شو المفروض إنه تكون يعني واضحين ما هي النسبة التي بتضر. لا توجد شركة. أنا I study. أنت قلت أنني لا أقرأ. شكرا لك يا سيدي على هذه الأخلاق العظيمة. لا أقرأ الحمد لله. Hamtramck in your life قد نحن لا نجيد القراءة بل نجيد القراءة وخاصة الأرقام. It's not a personal attack. Where is the test? Where's the water test? It's not here. It's not here. هذا واحدة. الحاجة الثانية عمل عادل العدلاني مش إنه يعني bring in his gentleman right here friend from Dearborn to be a city clerk, which is great. I'm not, you know, جميل بأن تدار المدينة من 3 أصدقاء. جميل يعني، بس إن شاء الله إن المصلحة العامة تغلب. عمله إنه يصلح الميزانية، عمله إنه يشو المدينة مدينة Hamtramck is qualified to get what you call it a exemption. وين الإكزامشن؟ مش موجود هنا. إحنا في خط الفقر الذي يسمح لمدينة Hamtramck أن تحصل على نسب مش موجودة هنا يا سعادة العمدة.
Excuse me, Mr. Chair.
Yes, let me move on. Let me move on. Yes.
I think you made 2 public comments, okay?
It's not. It's a public hearing. Now we start with the attack. Thank you. I'm explaining.
Okay, you have the right. You have to speak. You haven't heard.
I'm sorry?
I don't understand what you're saying.
You don't have to, sir. You don't have to.
No,
you don't have to.
In Arabic, but
you don't have to. Go visit my page. I speak in Bengali as well.
You have absolute right to speak any language that you want. Behind this podium, sir.
Even if you attack me, I'm going to continue to explain to the public. Sir, you don't have to. I'm talking. You don't have to.
Speak in any language, but let me tell you.
Thank you.
Let me tell you.
Yes. Am I going to explain? See, I'm having an attack, guys. They're attacking me. Let me explain numbers. Let me explain numbers.
English, please.
I don't have to. I don't have to.
But how do I
Trust me, you're gonna go, Mr. Lawyer.
I do need to understand what you're saying.
I don't have to, ma'am.
She's our
If you need to, I don't have to, Mr. Lawyer. Can we get ahead
She
here?
needs to understand this.
Speaking Arabic, I don't see a problem.
Thank you. If the law doesn't see it a problem, you guys spent $17,000 in a piece of, I'm not gonna call it. Would you have I can't give you. I can't donate a little device that will translate it, immediate. Do that. But you cannot mess with, my rights. This is America. America. When I walk in, since that building, it says Bengali, Arabic, and English.
I did that, and then I'm telling you.
Oh, God bless your heart. Oh, that was so kind of you. No, you didn't. This is the America law did it.
They need to understand.
Sir, I need you to reconsider. Nobody did something for it's America.
Thank you. Okay.
But I appreciate it.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
Can you finish whatever you want?
You're attacking me.
Speak time.
You guys interrupting and attacking.
No, go
to
finish
look.
it.
Thank you, Sumair. عودة إلى البرنامج نفسه. قلنا المدينة لها إعفاء. It has, qualified for exemption. اسأل العدلاني هل عمل هذا؟ الإجابة هي لا، لأني مش موجودة هنا. إعفاء طبعا حتى لو في لون في إعفاء. Let's move on, and I'm not upset. It's just like the way that I represent myself. Very nice heart. الحاجة الثانية هنا أنتم قلتم إنه ال public hearing supposed to be on the 13th, but you published it like 10 days after? 10 days? I mean, who are you playing with? I mean, who's mental that you play with? It says there on the 13th. When did you publish it, Adlani? That's your job. When did you publish this? I'm sorry, my apology. But it was published in the wrong time. You didn't give us a time to read it. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد نور شمس العرفان ومحبط أسرار القرآن. Typically, this is here. I'm not creating it. It says loan. Okay? It's not a grant. It's a loan. Typically, right here. I'm gonna move on to the most important that the city needs to know. We're facing 29 million, so that's 30 million, right? Here to everybody to see, you have 6,000 customers using the water in English, or water, in England, not in Arabic. I don't know what's in Bengali. So it says here annual debt, it's $1.5 million. That is going to be added to the budget. Okay, that's not end yet. It says 100%. Is that clear English? 100%?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Loan of all three projects. Of all three. Okay, maybe that's clear, ma'am, ain't it? I guess that's a good English, don't you understand it? Let's move on to the number. $281.68, but a 6,000 customer. Oh, you add it up. It is English as well. It says 100% grant. Now, let's move on. You said 23.49, 23.49 for each customer. What such a liar you are. I'm allowed to say you are a liar. Mr. Mayor, I read it. Our honorable Adlani, the manager, it says unlimited. I have to. I'm not. I have.
From us too, right?
Yes, we're here for me. Here for me.
Don't jump to conclusions.
Let's go back. Let's go back. I'm talking numbers. Do you think if you attack me, that's a good?
I didn't attack you. I'm just telling
Do you think if you interrupt me, people won't get the idea? No. Here's number. Here's number. $281 بترفعوا الفاتورة.
Yes.
$23 بترفعوا الفاتورة. Base, that's if we accept the loan. If we accept the loan, and which is you going to. Okay? Let's move on. You said there in the document that you use the American average use, which is probably 9,000 gallon. And if that goes, nobody in Hamtramck use 9,000. I do have 2 kids. I'm going through 15,000. I do have a house in Hamtramck. Okay, see, that's another thing. So
I'm just telling you.
I do. Thank you. See, he's good. See,
Let him finish what
thank you. That's good. You guys working, 2 jobs. So it's, how do you know about my life?
I know where you live.
Oh, no.
Thank you. But he doesn't know what I own. I own dignity.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't think a lot of people have this. I own dignity,
You said you paid.
and I honor my word. When I said I have a house in somewhere, that mean I do. That mean I can prove it to you in person.
Okay.
Okay, it doesn't have to be. You have business all over the country. You have in New York, you have in Detroit, you have in Hamtramck. They're not under your name.
Please,
I can use the same method.
please focus on.
Thank
this
you.
area.
But I have to defend myself. I have to. Now we're talking about $300 a year. $23. I'm still say that's a liar. I don't know based on what that it's going to be 23. It's going to be more than $23 a month based on the average. Hamtramck doesn't use that low average in water. Everybody cook home, clothes, wash at home. We pray 5 times a day. You consider it. You know that. I'm not upset. It's just like in my blood. Yeah. Let's move on to the. Okay, it says here, everybody here, it says accepted or rejected. The loan. Mr. Naeem, the loan, accepted or rejected. Answered here, loan combo. Now,
To be considerate for other people to speak, if you don't mind, you know.
oh, I respect this. I respect this. Now, wallahi, then I'm talking about points. I'm not talking about myself. I'm not singing. It's not a poetry. I'm saying there's here numbers. There's loan. There's $29 freaking million. There's a liar. There's a liar in numbers. Yeah, thank you. You know what? I respect this. I'm out of here. See, it's all about respect.
Okay, listen. I want to explain this to everybody before they all complain. Let's give Hennessy the opportunity to talk about it, or Ahmed. Then you judge.
Hennessy is a third party.
Okay, listen. I don't blame you. Look, I don't blame you for coming and saying this information because the presentation was poorly done by Hennessy. I'll admit that. You should have been more clear. Ahmed, you're done, please.
Ask about anybody else.
Please. Do you have anybody? Okay,
Anybody else, public comment
Can
for?
we look,
Let's
first,
do it after. Let's do the presentation.
yeah, and then you come to the
No,
comments.
there's no more, that's it. You go ahead.
Yeah.
We need the presentation.
I think we're supposed to have a presentation first.
Whatever it is that's finished.
Try to bounce it over along there. You gotta go to the folder. Go down to the left. US, and then U disk D down. Yep.
I thought it was going to be
Click on one of them.
Today. Sync.
Start with oxygen. And get out of there. Go to the other one.
Okay, one thing I'd like everybody to pay attention and understand it.
The other one. Go to the other folder. Go to the folder. Go to the other one. Go to the second one.
I'm glad only at least one.
Okay, I think, can you let the city manager say something, then you guys discuss? You go ahead, City.
It was nice. There we go.
Okay, exit.
This is closed.
So hit close PowerPoint and then open up the PDF. That's why I provide you both, in case if there's any issues with the PowerPoint. Open up the PDF and we can, it's the same exact document. We can go through it that way.
Sure.
Is it updated on the meeting?
Yes, sir.
You want to sign in to Google's? Get out of that, Sammy.
Which one?
Just go down, minimize that. And minimize the
window?
The window, yeah, minimize that. Okay, now continue with our Google data. Confirm and start browsing. All right.
There we go.
Do you want to say anything ahead of time?
So, here's what I'm gonna just to say about this project or resolution. This is just a project plan that is gonna to be shared with the state. Because the city can be eligible to seek grants. This project is mandatory, it's not optional, we have to do it. So the city started working on this project in 2019 and it's gonna be on a long term. We have to finish by 2037.
Yes.
During the previous years, we were like successful to seek grants over 32 million. And in order to continue like trying to secure like grants, we have to approve this plan, this project plan. We cannot reject this one. If we reject this one, that means we are not going to be eligible to seek grants. So the total number of the water lead service lines that we have in the city is 6,225. Till this moment, we have completed 40% of those total number. By the end of this year, we are going to finish 50% of those number. During the last meeting, the city was fortunate to receive a grant, 5.8 million. And that is going to cover 669 lead service lines. That means we'll reach 50% of those. So we are gonna just to move according to the plan. By 2037, we'll be able to finish those lines, lead service lines, replacement project.
Okay.
So now
Thank
the
you.
presentation.
So, because there's an Arabic audience here and a lot of the questions were made in Arabic, I just want to clarify that to them. That هذا المشروع أستاذ حبيب لها أستاذ أحمد هذا المشروع 29,000 قد ربما 29 مليون قد ربما مكتوب عليه قرض بس يكتتب كذا للوزارة والوزارة حق ميشيغان أو أي وزارة فدرال اللي تجيب الجرانت تجي تقول لنا طيب هذا بنديها لكم جرانت وهذه قد ربما مخلوط جرانت مع قرض وهذه قرض كامل وهن عدة مشاريع بنعمل هكذا كل سنة ماشي أول مرة نقدم هكذا وقد حصلنا على 32 مليون دولار خلال السنوات الماضية كلها منح وتقدمت بنفس الطريقة بس يكتب عليها قرض مش عبارة قد هي طلب قرض هي طلب إنه طيب إحنا بحاجة 29 مليون يعني بس كذا بيكتبوها بالنص وقدمنا بنفس الطريقة بالسنوات القادمة مش أنا اللي قبلي قدموها بنفس الطريقة وحصلنا على 32 مليون كلها منح يمكن ما منها كامل 2-3 مليون اللي كانت 4 مليون كم اللي كانت قرض how much was the loan in the past Amir how much was the loan part in the past 5 years maybe roughly
The total loan that we have is around 5.4 million right now.
5 مليون اللي قبلنا كانوا هنا جالسين أخذوا 5 مليون قرض و32 مليون كان منح من الحكومة بلاش بدون أي ما تدفع المدينة شيء وهذا 39 المليون بتقول هنسي شركة هنسي إنها قد ربما تكون أغلبها إذا مش كلها بتستوي تتغير إلى منح عندما ومقش الموافقة على هذا هو موافق إن احنا نقدم طلب للوزارة للوزير عادهم يرجعوا يقولون ايش اللي وافقوا عليها واحنا بعدين نقول ايوه او لا عادي بشهر 9 يعني هذا عادي ما غلط انا قد وضحت لك حتى احمد ما غلط انا انتم على ما فهمتم هذا طبيعي لما تقراوا الدوكيمنت the Hennessy did this one you're obviously going to think it's a loan.
Who's Hennessy? Is that part of government?
It's the company that we work with that prepared this.
So you defend in a third party. Thank you.
It's not.
I'm sorry.
So I'm not blaming you because you read this and initially they've updated this document. قد عدلوها. They updated it because people misunderstood it. And that's not it. And I don't blame you for thinking that way. I don't blame anybody from but I'm just saying, don't jump into conclusion before you listen from the city and Hennessy and everybody.
Last year was an approval.
Okay. Well, this is not, we're not in discussion. I'm
Great.
talking.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead, Hennessy, please.
Thank you, Mayor. So good evening, Mayor, City Council, residents of Hamtramck. I'm Tiffany Debate with Hennessy Engineers. So we'll be covering the drinking water state revolving fund project plan as part of the project planning requirement.
Please, you gotta hear this very well.
So this evening we'll go over the DWSRF project plan program to include the overview of the DWS program drinking water quality problems to be addressed, the project plan timeline, the scope, and the project costs, social and environmental impacts. So here you can see an overview of the DWSRF program. So I just want to reiterate, I guess, a little bit too. This is pretty much the same presentation that I give every single year. So I've been here since 2021 giving this presentation. I did add this slide in this year to try and help everyone understand this process. So currently, starting in November of 2025, so November of each year, we have to do a notice of intent. That's where we list out projects that we want to apply for, the cost, essentially put in your wish list for the city. Then we prepare from February to April the project planning document. That's what I've prepared. It's been out for public viewing for the past 15 days. And then we're at today, the public hearing, so April 28th. Once this is done, if the resolution's passed, we submit the project plan to Eagle. They have the chance to review and score it from June to August of this year, and then they'll publish the final intended use plan on or about September of 2026. This is just an application process. No one is approving a loan today, no one's approving a grant today or anything. This is just our application so the city can be ranked and scored based on the 3 projects that are presented in this presentation Each one will be ranked and scored. One may get grant money, one may get loan and grant money, one may only get loan money. At that point, all that information will be given to the city directly from Eagle. I will be copied on that, but it'll be given to the city. The city will make that determination. I have no, they'll ask, besides just understanding the, maybe more in depth on the projects, they might ask some more detailed information on that. But the city, the council, city manager, financial manager will make that determination for the city.
Just to clarify that, هذا اللي بنقدمه اليوم is just an application. يعني application نقدمه للوزارة في شهر 9 بيدونا النتيجة ايش اللي هو ايش اللي هو هذه وايش اللي ده ولا شيء.
So everything that's presented here tonight is a requirement per Eagle for the application process. I have to tell you and explain all this information, and I understand how it comes across as a loan. If the city decided to take out a 100% loan, this is how this information is coming across. But we have to educate the residents, the city council, the mayor, everyone in this room on the process. Again, we're clearly only in the application process.
Okay.
So I'm hoping I made that very clear tonight.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, next slide, please. So overview of the drinking water SRF program. This is a low-interest loan program through Eagle with a possibility of loan forgiveness and/or grants. Typically, it's a 20-year loan with a 1.875% interest rate. Overburdened communities such as Hamtramck may qualify for a 30 or 40-year loan or an interest rate as low as 1%. Assistance with funding of the water distribution system improvements include water main replacement, rehabilitation, lead service line replacement, along with a lot of the other stuff that the state allows funding for. The city doesn't have, so I'm not even going to go into it. What we have to do, as I stated earlier, is submit a final project plan for consideration by June 1st of each year for inclusion in the project priority list that will be issued by Eagle approximately September of each year. So this year, September of 2026. Next slide, please. So quality problems that we are looking to address within the city of Hamtramck. First and foremost, lead and copper roll changes. As everyone, or most people are aware, this was in June of 2018, the Eagle put out into effect that all lead and galvanized water service lines must be replaced in their entirety from the main to at least 18 inches inside the home or to the water meter, whichever comes first, regardless of ownership. So that burden is all on the city to replace. Next slide. So Hamtramck must replace 7% of their lead and galvanized service lines over a 20-year period. So currently it's at 2041. Eagle has the EPA has changed this requirement, and Eagle has 3 years to implement this, reducing the lead service line deadline down to 2037. Currently, the 7% is 366 lines per year. As the city manager explained, the city's replaced 2,530 service lines to date, as of today, out of the 6,225 service lines in the city. So, like he stated, we're at 40% replaced. We still have 60% to go. So lead action levels of 15 parts per billion was reduced by the state of Michigan to 12 parts per billion in 2025. This led to the city being in a lead level exceedance in the city. Another reason why we need to get these service lines replaced. So this also increases the water sampling requirements that DPS needs to handle. Next slide. Next issue we're looking to address is water main replacement. So current water mains were installed in the 1930s and 40s. As you can see here on the photo on the bottom left, that's the inside of most of your water main. That's what most of the water main in your city looks like. It's old, it's built up, it's got a lot of built up in there, so it's reducing the size of your pipe, reducing your pressure when you have low pressure at home. This is why. Talk to the residents that just got new water mains over in the southwest corner of the city, and I can guarantee they're going to tell you they are taking good, bountiful water flow pressure showers now. So we're trying to do that throughout the city and increase the water, improve the water throughout. Water, hold on, you want to test?
That's not my.
It is.
Double click it here now.
Yeah, back to water main replacement. So currently the city has a goal of replacing 3% of the water mains per year. Go down to the next slide. So another project we're looking at doing is water main looping to reduce the number of dead-end water mains, improve system reliability by reducing the stagnation in water quality, create redundancy in the system to reduce pressure losses, and make it less vulnerable to disruptions like water main breaks. Next slide. So the current timeline, as I stated earlier, we submitted the intent to apply on November 1st of 2025. We've advertised the draft project plan for comment on April 13th, 2026, and to address the gentleman before, his comment, an amendment was done because I did put in to have some sewer project work done, and that was not accepted by the state, so that has been removed. An amendment was published at a later date, and that's probably what you see. So I did in fact publish on April 13th, and I have screenshots of all of that. So we've been under the 15-day public comment period that began on April 13th. We're holding the public hearing and resolution adoption today, April 28th. The deadline for us to submit the final project plan submittal is on June 1st, 2026. So if the grant and/or loan, whatever Eagle gives the city, that would take place or would close on or about October of 2027. Next slide. So why DWSRF? Because the city's been successful. I can't stress this enough. I've been standing up here since 2021 giving this presentation, and the city has received over $32.7 million in grant money. You can see every project up there, based on the color, has a box around it of where either water main lead service line, or just lead service lines projects have been completed.
If you don't mind me just translating this part real quick.
Yes, sir.
هنا في 2024 2026 قدمنا على تقريبا 5 مليون، كان نصها جرانت. بشهر 9 بيعرضوا علينا هذا الخيار، يقول اوكي ايش اشتري؟ جرانت تاخذ القرض او الجرانت. السنه دي مضت اخذوا مثلا ب 5 مليون، كان نصها قرض ونصها منحه من الحكومه. السنه دي قبل هذا 24 100% 10 مليون منحه، ما فيش على المدينه اي شيء. وذي قبلها 2023 100% منحه اللي قدموا. احنا بنقدم الان بنفس الطريقه، بنقدم 29 مليون. صح انه مكتوب اذا حصل قرض بيكون كذا وكذا وكذا التفاصيل، بس بشهر 9 بيقولوا لنا طيب معاكم بهذا البروجكت هذه منها منحه 100%، وهذه منها قرض نص، وهذه منها كلها قرض قد ربما. واحنا نقول لهم صراحه القرض ما نشتي ترتفع الفواتير، بس الجرانت اللي تدونا بلاش اهلا وسهلا. وضحت الصوره؟
Thank you, Mayor.
هاي بس بيدولكم ولا لا؟
بس
Just to add, yes, we already received 5.8 million in grants for this project. And as the mayor was saying that 2.7 in addition to the 5.8 million, the total is 8.5 that is in grants for this project only.
8 مليون اللي قد جرانت بلاش. Okay, let's go.
We also have a lawsuit that was filed against the city, and part of the settlement for the lawsuit was that we would fix the service lines. And so if we stopped and we didn't do it, we would be in violation of that lawsuit. We get sued again. And we've already had 2 lawsuits of that kind that resulted in, I think, $1 million each lost we had to pay out. So we don't want that. We want to continue fixing things, and as long as we're doing it, we'll be okay.
So again, this is stuff I have to tell you guys. So why DWSRF? It is also, there is that opportunity if the city elected, if they can always deny anything, to accept a low interest loan rate, typically around 1% for this city of Hamtramck. In prior years, not all proposals received could be funded and could wait on the contingency list for several years. So severely overburdened communities submit the form to be approved. City of Hamtramck usually qualifies for severely overburdened. You'll qualify for up to a 30-year loan program with possible principal forgiveness or possibility for grants. Next slide. So what happens if we do nothing? You know, the city can sit here and do nothing, but this would allow your distribution system to operate in existing conditions, as that picture pointed out earlier. It's not, you know, a good condition. You would continue having water main breaks, increased frequency of water main breaks would rise as the water mains continue to deteriorate with age, disruption of service to residential and commercial properties, costly repairs. One thing to note is when we have to do a water main break, or when the city does a water main break, it's all funded by the residents and the city through the water and sewer fund. Additional man-hours are required from the Department of Public Service staff and non-compliance with current lead and copper rules if we do nothing.
Can I
Yes.
translate that one more?
Yes.
And then I'm not gonna. الأشياء الذي تكتسر الآن حاليا من القصب القدام أو المجاري القدام أو أي شيء بندفعه دبل 3 أضعاف. يوم يجي يتصل الشركة يقول صلحوا لنا بندفعه 3 4 أضعاف ويدخل بفواتير المياه. بس لما نقدم الجرانتس لهذا الأشياء 29 مليون نجي نصلح شارع على ما هو ولا أريا كاملة كذا بجرانتس جاءت لنا بلاش للمدينة، كذا بنوفر على المدينة. بس الناس بيستعجلوا يفكروا هذا قرض الله بترتفع. أنا قدمتوا أصلاً إيش منصب هذا نخدمكم، ما برضيش أنا بنفسي على حاجة غلط، يعني حاجة تضركم والله لو هي كم ما هي ما برضيش أنا. فأنا لما يقول لكم هذا ما هوش قرض عبارة ما بيكونش قرض، هذا القرض عادة النتيجة إحنا بنستلم جرانت أو قرض بشهر 9 وإحنا بعدين بنوضح لكم نقول هذا اللي وصل.
What I heard when the people do the water paid in my house was 3 people from Hennessy. Hold on.
Okay.
He say is money from the government.
Yes,
He
it
said
is free
it's
money.
Free money
Yep.
from the government.
Yes. It's
No,
free.
hold on, let me finish.
It's
so
free.
what we have is free. I mean,
You can't talk.
You
can't speak.
المعذرة منك ما بتفتح يتكلم، لو شيء بنفتح المجال للكل وطول المجال صار.
Okay, finish up the presentation.
Next up. So what we're proposing for the 3 projects on this project plan is project 1, just water service line replacements of 723 service lines within 22 blocks up in the northwestern quadrant of the city. Project 2 would be water main and lead service line replacement and water main looping. This is over 13 water mains, so approximately 2.35 miles will be replaced along with all associated lead service lines, 576, and eliminate 3 dead-end water main loopings to the existing water mains, approximately 0.21 miles. The 3rd project would be water main lining of Joseph Campo from Conant down to about Denton, of both the 8-inch and the 16-inch water mains, along with the replacement of 139 lead service line replacement. To clarify, the reason I break this up into 3 projects is so it's scored 3 different ways to try and increase and not just rule out if I did it as one project and all they said was a loan, the city would get, you know, the city, if they don't want to take a loan, you get nothing. With what lead service line only, that increases our chance of getting grant money. That's my goal here. Next slide, please. Summary of cost. As you can see here, the colors correlate to the map on the previous page. Lead service line only replacement of project 1 is about 7.8 million. Project 2 of the water main and lead service line replacement along with the water main looping project is approximately 13.8 million, and then the water main lining and lead service line replacement of project 3 is 7.9 million. This is an overall total of approximately 29.5 million. Next.
Okay.
So summary of the DW SRF costs. The total project costs include the engineering, construction inspection, and construction QA QC testing. There are approximately 6,000 users in the water distribution system. If this entire project was taken out as a loan, and again, this is all required information by the state that I have to tell you, the city would take on an annual debt service required at 1% interest rate that would be calculated at $1,632,526.92 per year. If 100% loan of all 3 projects, the user cost would be an increase of $281.86 per year, or $23.49 per month increase. It's a fixed cost, same for all users. This isn't based on your usage, this is based on a loan amount if the city chose to do that. Again, that's not what we're going after. What we're trying to get here is the 100% grant that gives no additional cost to residents or the city. So the cost could be reduced if certain properties have copper service already installed and we don't need to do a full service line replacement there, or projects were removed, or if any grant funding is received. So the possible for opportunity and principal forgiveness grants is the reason for doing this, for submitting this application. Okay, next. So social and environmental impacts. So positive long-term impacts of the drinking water SRF program: reduced number of water main breaks within the system, reduction in water loss, more reliable water distribution system, compliance with the lead and copper rule, reduction in the lead material in the water distribution system, and to improve the water quality for all of your residents.
Thank you, Tiffany. I think your message is clear now.
I have to go through everything.
Go ahead. By the state?
By the state, I have to do this. Negative impacts during construction for the DWSRF: short-term inconvenience to the general public, noise, temporary lane and driveway closures, temporary loss of water service, private property access, construction equipment and stockpiles, dust and particulate matter in the area. Next slide, please. Next steps, as I stated earlier, is if we can get this resolution passed today to submit this application process. We'll submit no later than June 1 to EGLE to ensure that the state can rank and score the city to see if we can get grant money for the city. EGLE has to approve the project plan and put it on the project priority list by September 2026. At that time, the city will review the ranking and funding. After the final IUP is published, they'll either accept the grant, accept or reject the grant loan combo, accept or reject a loan. The construction schedule, as I stated earlier, if the grant or loan is accepted by the city, expect the grant and or loan to close in October 2027 to start construction in the spring of 2028. Next slide, please. So this is where I need to open up the floor to anyone that has any questions. If you do, you need to state your full name, first and last, and your address, because I have to document that to submit with the final project plan to the state.
Mr. Chair?
Go ahead, Councilor.
Okay,
Is it our turn or is it?
it does not matter which term. I gotta do it.
On the discussion, when we.
Yeah, it was a lead service replacement, it was the 100% grant money. It was
Yes, previously we've had 100% grant money, yes.
You got 3 small projects, main line broke, then and other line broke, water flow increase, all those things, my resident not gonna give the extra water money for that. It's the 100% loan, it's never ever gonna happen, okay? There's no question, okay? I know exactly, okay? If, like, you 100% correct. The lead service, only the house to correction, that is the one, 100% free, government did, and they are replacing, they're getting money for it, okay? This project is the application, it's up to us. There's the loan sound, loan word she used around 30 times, okay? If they approve, if they halfway loan, if they loan, there is the former mayor, Amir Ghani, talking to the Washington White House, okay, to get some grant money.
What do you mean the grant money?
Grant money, free money.
What does that mean?
Grant money, free money. Free money
Okay.
to invest some of the project.
Okay.
So this is never ever gonna be 100% grant money, not even, maybe grant money will be 1 million and loan will be the 3 million, okay? If I have a leak, service replacement done by the grant money free, main water line broke, it's broke every day anyway, okay? So I can wait for that one, that is my opinion.
Mr. Chair, if I may? All right, folks. Good evening. Here's the thing. This problem started 20, 30 years ago. And we are kept kicking the can down the road. We're not fixing it. We're not fixing it today. Tomorrow someone else is going to suffer this. This should have been done long time ago. This is what they're trying to do, is to get this application in before the deadline. Whether we're gonna get grants or loans, that would be later on. But today, the state requires us to get this application in so the EGO can review it and come back with the grants or some or not, whatnot. But this is the stage project. Some of this lead pipe service line must be done every year. Folks, we have been doing it for the last 5-6 years. We started 2019. Try to understand, this isn't new. This project started. Believe me, I hear you loud and clear that your water bill is high. I am a resident of Hamtramck 30 years. I have multiple houses in Hamtramck and businesses. I pay high water bills. I'm the only one earning income person in the house. That means I feel you, I hear you. But the problem is, today, we don't fix the problem. It will stay the same way, and then the lawsuit, someone died from the lead paint.
I agree with that.
Someone the child die, or someone, a disabled person die. What's gonna happen? They're gonna lawsuit us. So the future plan, what they're trying to do, I understand, my beloved residents, the cost of this project number is high. But there is a chance to get some grants. We already have $8 million in. We needed to get more. And you never know, we're gonna have more money coming in from somewhere, but we gotta start this project now so we can fix that, slowly and gradually to the point where it's all fixed. These folks are here to fix the problem. They're not creating a problem for us. They're just trying to mitigate this issue. We understand on this side of this aisle that you are frustrated with your bills. But somewhere things has to start, right? This is just an application again, folks. It will come back to us, and it'll be up to us to continue with the job or not. If there is a loan that's going to be burdened to the residents, okay, we will sit back and see if we can get something. And if we cannot afford the loan, we will say no. Okay? Thank you.
Go ahead, Councilor.
Dear resident, when I see this picture, I'm scared to make wudu or shower to how our water line is going in there. We are the jeopardy. We started, the program should be done 50 years ago, 40 years ago. It's not happening. We are doing like that. If the water will go die, most likely, if the water will go, are hard for me to pay for this. Everybody hurting for the water bills. We cannot tolerate those things. But this is project that has to be submit the application November 1st, before June 1st.
October.
Before June 1st. So this is the process, the application, and everybody, yes, when we submit the application, when we see this number, my brother, he is worried, I'm worried too, the price being high there. But we have to do something there for the project. We have to submit the application. And Councilman Chowdhury just mentioned, I don't want to go about it, no, but if somebody sue this city, sue any laws passing or anything else there, judge will make the rules, how much you have to pay the water bill, how much we increase the tax and all other stuff. It's not in our hand, it's not in our control there. We work very hardly to solve this issue and at least minimize our cost.
Thank you, Councilman. Let's give the opportunity to people, unless any other person want to say anything, but we want to give the opportunity to the public. Just remember, you have to state your name, address, and then make your public comment. Go ahead.
It's got to be to the.
She has it there, didn't she?
You want to write it here? You can write it down.
She had it there.
You write it right there.
Nice. Thank you. Mr. Mayor, please tell them if we don't act on it, we don't approve it, eventually the judge will approve it and it'll be the traditional loan.
No, stop there.
But, which is...
Okay, your vote, the people can vote, that's all. I know what they're trying to do, what they come here to get their money.
We're talking about a project that doesn't have no income, or about the city of Hamtramck, the 2 square mile, that has about, do you know how many water meters, any of you that are in Hamtramck right now? Because on 2011, when I go to Google or anywhere, have an answer for that question. Now it's waived. It doesn't say how many water meters in Hamtramck. Any of you know how many?
A little over 6,000.
Yeah.
Okay, the answer at 2011 was 9,500 meters. And each 1 meter is making $200 these days. It's not something that doesn't have an income. Why are we talking about grants or loans or any of other stuff? Why not the profit? How much expenses and how much income and how much is there to do the job with it? That's a question.
Go ahead, Amir.
Okay, so what you're suggesting is that we do not apply for grants, we do not use loans, we just use the water revenue that we get to fix the network, to fix the system. Now let me just give you some basic numbers. One, the lead service line that we have to replace, not the ones that we have replaced, the ones that we have to replace, which are left, is going to cost us at least $42 million. Okay, that's just the lead service line. We have how many? 107 miles of water mains that needs to be replaced in this city. Of that, we are just targeting.
You can speak to the mic so that people online can hear you.
Can you put the camera on the speaker?
The camera is
Okay, so as far as the water mains are concerned, you're absolutely right, Councilman. The condition is so bad. An 8-inch water line is reduced to 4 inches because of all the calcification and all the sediments that's in there. Not all of them, but majority of them. So the issue is you have to replace them. When we replace water mains, breaks in the city, we do not utilize loans or grants. We have to utilize the revenue that the gentleman was mentioning. And that revenue is limited. It does not cover the infrastructure needs that we have to address. One water main, 1 mile of water main needs $2 million. We have 107 miles of water mains in the city. Okay, so
if you can
44 miles of water main, but what about the sewer?
Sewer is another 44.
Just answer the question.
So
you don't make profit out of the water.
We do not make profit. Hold on, just one more. You need to understand.
Like $2 million a month.
$2 million is nothing. The city requires hundreds of millions of dollars to fix the infrastructure. $2 million is not going to cut it. The budget for water and sewer fund every year is around 16, 17 million, 12 million, depending on how many projects we do that year. So $2 million is not going to do anything. It's not going to cover even the repair and maintenance cost and providing any services. So we need to be realistic. All of us sitting here, we're trying to do our level best to keep the impact on the residents as minimal as possible. The sewer is another huge expense that we have to do, which is several $100 million that we have to spend on fixing the sewers, connecting our sewer to the Mount Elliott, Detroit network, which we are contractually required to do. So there are a lot of investments that we have to do. We are just trying to find as much grants as possible. This particular resolution is just there so we can be eligible for the grant. If we do not pass this resolution, if we do not apply, we will not be considered at all this next year in that funding process by Eagle. And we'll be coming back again next year with more projects, with the same projects. So the issue is what Tiffany just mentioned. She has been giving this presentation every year, and we have been applying every year, and we have been successful for most of the years, except for last year. We were not qualified last year. Why? Because our the criteria that this did, we just barely missed that.
It's because
You know.
2024, we got 25 million
Yeah,
grants.
so they look at a lot of factors to see, so last year we have to keep applying to Eagle through this program to be eligible for grant. That's the bottom line. That's what people need to understand. We are trying to get free money to fix the system instead of putting the burden on the city.
That's it.
Okay, yeah, to me, it doesn't make sense to say, no, $2 million doesn't make sense on each month income, like 24 million a year, in a 2 square mile for water lines. It's just a comment. No, it's a comment.
Oh, you wanted to say something?
I signed already.
Oh.
What's your name?
YUC News, it's right there. Ahmed Sharaf, on the top.
You're on the sign.
Public comment. They need your name, address, and all that.
It's right there. It's right there.
Okay, he's number 3.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sorry, I'm bad with names, but I respect humanity. I don't know, what's your name?
Tiffany.
Miss Tiffany. I do have no question in English, with all due respect. So you mentioned there a lot of things, with all due respect. You guys pass it, that's great. We have a grant, our pass, which is wonderful. There's concern that I see in those lot of papers. I mean, you're trying to convince me with a few picture that there's risk for the water, with no study. That's number one. My question is, where is the study that Hamtramck water, it's in high level of risk, as Mr. Musa said he's gonna die of? That's a question.
So let me answer one question at a
Sure,
time.
yes.
So the city did have a lead water exceedance in October of 2021 and again in 2025.
Great. What was it? Am I knowing?
We were over the 12 parts per billion this year, this past year. So anything over 12 parts per billion is a lead level exceedance.
That means high risk.
That means it was at 13, 14,
great.
15.
Because we have such a hard time, I already make a complaint to the mayor that we cannot go to the website. Mr. Said can witness this and other residents.
Every resident was informed because a notice was sent out to every single resident.
That's good to be. That's
And it was
good.
on the news.
I thank you very much. I seen that it was 5 years ago.
No, it was on the news just in January.
That's what I see. I'm just talking that I've been doing my study. The second question is, who's Eagle?
Eagle is
Environment Great Lakes Authority.
Thank you.
Okay, that's a government.
Yes, it's the state of Michigan.
Okay, great.
You should be akin to the mayor.
I mean, does it matter? If I ask him, he's gonna ask you. We're trying to cut things. Thank you. Now, and who's Hennessy? Why you always choosing the third party just critical this company?
So I work for Hennessy Engineers. We're the city's consulting engineer.
Okay, do you actually give a chance to the other company to compare and do this kind of job for the city?
It's up to us.
I'm just, I don't know.
That answer.
Okay, great. I still love you, Hassan. Yeah. Okay, and think that I really want to ask you.
You don't have to talk.
Is the public hearing going on?
Yeah, with all due respect again. So, based on what you said you've been doing this for decades, why do we have to go through, such a loan like this to fill the people's pockets in order to have a grant?
We're not doing a loan. We're going through we're in an application process. You have to apply in order to try and get a grant.
Do we have to have a loan in order to accept that?
No.
I know she said she wants to answer one by one, so I was trying to, but if there's that many questions, he should just ask all the questions.
It's gonna be the last
Yeah, but I'm not going to remember them all is the problem.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just go one by one.
Yeah, they're
But so we're not applying. We're applying through the project planning process.
Okay.
So if the city can get, my goal for the city is to get grant money. We've been very successful with the city to get grant money. That's the #1 goal, is to try and get grant money to replace lead service lines.
But I don't see no exemption. Based on my study, Hamtramck are qualified for exemption even if we have loan. Why this study?
Exemption from what?
For loans.
You can't be.
Yes, you are. Yes,
to
you
be
can.
exempted from a loan.
Yes. Even if accepted, you have to apply. Other city does this. and I can prove it to you and email it to you. So if other city going through the same thing that we do, with all due respect, I'm not judging your knowledge, but we can sit and show you. The same way they did it, and then along with this kind of program, they send which something called a qualification for low-income cities or
They are.
such.
The city's considered significantly overburdened.
I didn't see it there. I didn't see it in the project.
Can you pull up this?
It's in the
It's in there. It says that we're
And there- and-
significantly
and-
overburdened.
Yes.
towards the back.
You don't have to pull anything up. She can just say it.
I'm sorry, severely overburdened. I have to fill out that worksheet and send it in for every single project. So
Okay, but it's
I
not
have to
there.
do it.
It's not there.
This is the presentation.
The detail is not there, isn't it?
Severely overburdened.
Yes, What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah.
That in the project, when
It's
they.
supposed- the state required,
Ask the question, just.
It's regarding
It
the
says
project.
submit a form to be approved as severely overburdened. I don't
Okay.
know what else.
State your opinion,
Okay,
not
and-
stay here and ask
They're an
questions.
overburden,
I
so.
don't think that's the way it goes.
You take time, we take time.
Yeah,
It's
it's
public
why
hearing
people
is to
might-
ask questions and
Yes,
answer
question.
questions and then be
It's
done.
not time. How do you know there's no reason? You guys just want to approve it, right?
Let me
The
answer.
state give me the right to. No one. This is the state. This is lose it. That's your thing. Lose it. That's not my concern. Right?
So with the severely overburdened, there's a project scoring worksheet that I need to fill out with this project plan. When I fill that out,
Why are you guys interrupting?
Excuse me, but this meeting's out of order, totally out of order.
Yeah.
He's supposed to ask questions to there and then sit down.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
it.
She answers
That's
questions.
it. That's
You're not
it.
confronting her.
And you're not going to run the
You're not
you're
running
the same
either.
citizen like
The
yeah.
mayor's supposed to run.
And the mayor should talk. Not even you.
It's all out of order.
Hey guys, and we need everybody to talk in order, please.
You know what
We're
kind
all
of
adults here. Excuse
Go
me.
ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, please, Chief. Ask your questions, and please, Tiffany, don't
We
ask
all-
any questions
yeah.
until you're done, then she'll answer.
Okay, great. So we were asking.
Talk to her, talk
so-
to the chair.
Now here we go, interrupting again. Why you let him to
You should
interrupt?
not talk.
Thank you.
Okay, let's,
Thank you.
address me with your questions, please.
then the other
Okay. So the first question, I think she answered. The second one, who is Hennison? That's a third party. That's not part of the
Just
government.
ask me the questions that have not been answered.
Okay. If so, do you listen to all?
Please ask me the questions.
Okay. The question is the last one. It's why this kind of project doesn't go with no actual study.
Okay.
Actual study. You know what I
Okay.
mean by this.
Okay, next question.
Okay, and the other thing that I just mentioned to her, so you send in picture to show that the high risk, you don't show what's the target streets, why that's been targeted, and I think she answered all the other things.
Thank you.
The main one is, are you required to send the application with the loan?
Okay.
The lastly one, can you guarantee that you're not gonna say yes if there's loan will be
That's
sent?
not a question for them.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That was it. Thank you.
That's it.
And I think you
Okay,
know,
for
no
the
one
last-
can attack
to answer the
nobody.
last question is,
Two.
this is not a discussion. I'm answering your last question. Please go back. For the last question is on, we will hear back in September on what our options are, and then we'll make a decision then. At that point, you can come and say, please don't do the loan. Tiffany, can you answer the other questions?
yeah, so, why actual no study? So we actually do have a water reliability study, and we do have an asset management plan that's updated yearly for the water system. As far as being high risk, like I mentioned, the city, there is a form that I have to fill out to determine if the city is considered overburdened or severely overburdened. I've done that for one of the 3 projects so far. They qualify for severely overburdened, so it'll be the same for the next. That will be submitted prior to the June 1st submission. And then, are you required to send application with the loan? We're not, you have to send the application in. I guess that question's unclear. So you have to send the application in to be considered for a grant, loan grant combination, or a loan. If that answers that
That
correctly.
answers the question.
Okay, next question. Anybody else has any questions?
Yes.
No, you can't go back to
Okay, good.
the next person.
Okay, is there anybody else?
That's it.
Okay.
Now you can do a point of order on Council Sedman if you want to.
Okay,
I don't want.
let's move on. That's when you public comments, right?
So you want,
Yeah,
you have a
public
co-
comment.
you-
Go ahead,
Public
Mr.
comments.
Hassan.
Okay.
That's why you ask it, everyone.
If it's about
Right, you,
Best, they do it. Bye. Okay, so we move on to new business. Old business,
Old
right?
business.
Yes, now, moving on to old business, resolution A, resolution 20, oh, we need to vote on the existing.
Yeah, you gotta vote on it.
Okay,
So-
why am I not allowed to give another question?
That's how the rules are, you know?
You can, at the end of the meeting, you can.
At the end, you can do public comment, but please, don't.
You have a chance to
interrupt him.
speak
This is-
again at the
Respect
end.
the council. No asking question, this is not a discussion between us and you guys.
All respect,
Okay,
it's just a very
okay,
important question that I need
Okay,
answer for.
and now let's, can you call the, do you guys have anything to
No,
mention?
no.
Okay, let's call, Mr. Clark, please have a seat and let's call the rolls.
He's asking for Omar help, maybe.
No, just put the name on.
Councilman Hassan,
No,
Councilman Sumaili,
For what? For what would you,
this one, this
No,
resolution.
read that question again, Mr. Mayor, if you don't mind. The resolution.
The resolution for,
for the private water?
Yeah,
for the one you just presented.
Okay,
29
now,
million.
I know 29 million, we say we can accept the grant, not a loan.
Yes.
If we accept the grant,
there is no
Resolution
surety.
C.
huh?
There is no 100% surety you're gonna do.
Okay.
No.
No, it's not.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Discussion.
we just asking how we gonna vote for something. We need the throw up.
It's a no.
I think.
Hold on.
No, 1 second.
With the clerk calling here.
Can I explain something?
Yeah,
real
that's
quick?
not explained, that's why you need to.
Let me explain something real quick. This is not a loan. We're not applying for a loan.
Okay,
Listen.
when I vote yes for grant, not a loan.
Yes.
How they gonna process is a grant.
Okay, let me explain.
Call the vote, please.
Let me, no.
Yeah, the
Let me
grant,
call-
the grant is not gonna cost the resident.
Yeah.
Yes, let me explain that. Let me explain it real quick. What we're applying, this is an application. We submit it. Then they come back to us in September 9. They tell us, this is your option. Do you want to take a loan? This is, for this project is grant, for this project is grant, for this project is loan. Then, in September, we can say no to the loan. We accept the grant. Now you're saying no to everything, even the grant.
No, I accept yes for grant.
It's not surety.
But is no, is not for the loan.
But that's
Okay.
not now. That's
Okay,
September.
go call for vote, please. There is no white or white. You call vote, please.
No.
What no?
Because it's up to the mayor, you can't call for vote, let the mayor.
Already in the middle of the process. He took my vote. He took my
We're
vote.
supposed to be voting.
He took my vote.
Okay, go ahead, vote.
Yeah, what are you saying?
Vote.
He only took my vote.
okay.
Vote.
Councilman Sumaili,
Yes for grant.
Yes.
Why I cannot say
Okay,
that?
next.
Okay,
can't, that's.
yeah, it's fine.
Yes for grant.
That's
Yes.
his vote.
Okay, next.
No, this is for application, not
Yes,
for
For
grant.
the
Yeah.
application, not for.
Okay, go ahead.
Councilman Said,
Yes,
What was it? No,
application.
what was
You gotta apply for grants.
To apply for
How do we
grants.
go forward?
is it for?
Okay, this year, what is it? 26,
2026,
65.
65. So 65, no.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm saying no.
Councilman Sedman,
Let's say it for the record.
Application.
For this one, for the application,
Yeah.
That's it.
I think we should go move for the application, yes.
yes, sir.
And then we will decide on when after approval.
Councilman Musa,
For the grant,
Everybody saying.
take the application.
It's not like
When
that.
September coming, they're not grant the loan all against it. All at this moment for the application of somebody else.
Councilman Chowdhury.
Okay, folks, just real quick. This is just an application
vote,
to
please.
start this process. We're not getting grants or loan, we don't know yet. If it's gonna be 80% grants, we'll probably talk about that 20% later.
Just vote.
It's just a vote, yes.
Okay.
Please, you guys need to read.
Okay, so one no, five.
Two no,
Two?
yeah,
Which
two
one?
no.
And 4 years.
Oh, two no.
Who said no?
These two.
Here and here, two no.
Mayor Pro Tem and,
It passed.
Just resolution passed,
Yeah,
that's all you gotta
that's
say.
all. Well, you still have to write.
Okay.
He's the new first
yeah,
time today.
first-
That's
yeah.
okay. We make an exception. Yes, sir. So resolution approved, okay?
Okay. Now we move on to,
Old business.
now, to what? Old,
All business, yeah.
Number 7, old business.
Resolution 2026-50, resolution to approve construction management service for the 2026-2027 lead service line replacement program EPA grant.
Offer. Second.
Whatever it is.
Discussion?
No?
No discussion. So, but just to inform you that there was an amount, it got reduced, right? From 400,000 to 300,000, which we saved, and now let's go for a vote.
Yeah, 25% reduced because we went back and talked about that.
Yes. and-
Thank you so much.
Mr. Clark, please call the roll.
Okay. Councilman Hassan,
Yes.
Councilman Sumaili,
Yes.
Councilman Saeed,
Yes.
Councilman Sedman,
Yes.
Councilman Musa,
Yes.
Councilman Chowdhury.
Yes.
Okay. Now to the interesting topic. So how do we go? No.
No, new business only the one. B, A already gone.
Yeah. But now we go back to
We
the
don't have a new business.
resolution.
Yeah, new business we got it.
No.
That was it.
We're going back to the adapted resolution.
Yeah.
The amended resolution, the one you added.
It still has to go the new business.
Okay, oh yeah,
Yes, new
it'll fall
business.
under the new
So
business.
it's resolution, what, 2026-65?
67.
67.
66.
66.
66. Thank you.
Resolution,
Reconsider the,
reconsider
yeah,
the,
2025-151.
yes.
I offer.
Second.
Okay, so, discussion. I'm gonna start and say, in December 20.
Mr. Chair, you should say later maybe, we should
Yeah.
say first.
Let this,
That's up to you, what do you want?
But let me just say a few words.
Okay, sure.
So in December, a different council, different mayor voted on a resolution to accept what the Board of Canvassers has presented, which is to accept the results of the election as is. Now, we have a lawsuit against the city from Mahid Mahmoud against the city of Hamtramck. And right now, I don't see personally what's the point of this. It's not gonna, first of all, if you're trying to help the other candidate, this is not gonna have no weight in court. Whether you vote yes or no, it's not gonna have any weight. It's just put the city in risk for lawsuit. For example, if end of the road, Muhit, the court, everybody voted that, the court made a judgment that Muhit doesn't have can be mayor, then you giving him weight now to file a lawsuit against the city because he's gonna say you're not making sense. First you say yes, now no. Well, you put me through this, that, and you putting the city at risk for a lawsuit. If you're here elected to protect the city, don't consider me not the mayor. Look at it from the perspective of the city. If you're elected to protect the city, then you have to make the right choice now. Are you here for the city or are you here for a friend? That's what you gotta make clear today. So, if you're gonna accept this, that means the city doesn't know what it's doing. That means you're giving weight. And maybe, this could be a resolution passed to a councilman to say, please put this in, so later on we can file a lawsuit against the city and make money. That's what it is, I think. Go ahead.
You're done, right?
Yes.
Well, we have to save the time, then you're not gonna be the back and forth interruption, right?
Go ahead.
Okay, Mr. Chair. Okay. We never has last 100 years that kinds of resolution to approve. There is the mayor that was defeated for the 4 vote. There is this won by 4 vote. Those kinds of situation we don't have approval. But that whatever we have done, we approve the, like you said, when county conversion result we approve. I got a very clear video. We approve the result.
Did they file a lawsuit
Excuse
against
me,
us?
sir.
Did
Excuse
they
me,
file a
sir.
lawsuit?
I'm going. You
Okay.
interrupting me. We approve the result. The resolution after that written and put it there, there is different than what we approved. Okay? Okay. So we approve. Yes, Mohin Mahmood sue the Hamtramck city, our attorney and ourselves, given all the information to attorney to protect our Hamtramck city against the Mohin Mahmood lawsuit. Okay? We are not the justice to decide what 37 vote gonna be counted or not. It's not our job. I just approved the result, and that day, my speech was very clear. Today we are approving this. Maybe tomorrow, Mohit Mahmood result come, we will approve that one. I said that, this day. So, what's happened now? That resolution, you emailed to the city manager and attorney to the motion in the Court of Appeal against the Court of Appeal judgment to the Supreme Court. You have right to do it yourself, and you didn't do it.
Defending the city.
Hold on.
Yes.
You're not defending the
Who's
city.
defending the
You're burning the city, putting in the rigs. You tell the city to make a separate, excuse me, you tell the city to make the separate motion. You did motion, you telling city to do the motion. Why city have to do the motion? You do motion, let the justice to figure it out. You taking advantage of that resolution to putting city manager and attorney make the separate motion against the Court of Appeal. That is the my city getting liability. Second,
because there's a lawsuit against the city. There's a lawsuit against the city. The city has to defend itself.
Hold on.
In fact,
Not
the city,
separately.
the city should
You
file a
taking,
lawsuit
you,
against
I can say you don't
defense
know.
anymore.
I can say you right now. You don't know.
I'm not.
Because Supreme
I'm
Court-
certified mayor and I have a certificate.
Let me explain that.
Let me explain. Look.
Why are you interrupting my?
Because you're not making sense. You throw in words that don't make sense.
You're not making sense. You're making sense.
No.
Let me explain that.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
You did, he is talking about the Robert rules. You violate the Robert rules all day long. When people talk, we should not talk. You did all day long. Excuse me. So, again, with respect to everybody, I'm not with nobody. But I'm saying, you send the email, manager and attorney. Why you did not send the email to us? When city manager tried to take my advice, I told city manager, please, don't do anything. Call the emergency council meeting, let the opinion to the council, and then you do what you have to do. He did not take it. No advice from the council. I'm not saying you, we're not going to support you. We're not going to support Hamtramck City. We will do 300% Hamtramck City support. But separate motion, why you have to do it? If you don't do the Hamtramck City, don't have to do separate motion. You did motion, we are supporting you. But why Hamtramck City have to do the motion separately to put the Hamtramck City liability? Why? Why we have to do that? Justice will take the decision. Why Hamtramck City has to make separate motion? That is my problem. Okay? That's given opportunity to Mohit Mahmood or somebody else sue the city. Wow, he did the separate motion for us, for me, and my taxpayer money, and you council approve it. So if I cancel the from beginning, I don't have to go both side liability. Okay? First one give you, second one give him lawsuit. If I get out from there, nobody can lawsuit, both party. I'm not there. Let the justice to take the decision. That's all my point. And again, I'm supporting my 100% Hamtramck City against the Mohit Mahmood lawsuit.
Thank you, Councilor.
Hold on, I only have a problem, separate motion Hamtramck City did against the Court of Appeal.
Okay,
That is
let me
my
just
point.
have a few minutes. I'm gonna be fast. So, he's saying 3 points I want to mention that he mentioned. They should call council about once there's this lawsuit against the city, and there's already been litigation and they're going to court and things like that, you don't call council on every little thing you do with the lawsuit.
Yes.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
You don't
We've
know
done
that.
this. Okay, and then he's saying, okay, why is the council, did a motion to? In fact, the city shouldn't just defend itself against Mohit lawsuit. it should file a lawsuit against Muhit for living in another city and running here in Hamtramck.
Do it?
Yes, that's what the city
No
should
problem.
do. We should
But
file a
city should
lawsuit.
not the-
And we should
approve the
pass a
result.
resolution to file a lawsuit
Yeah.
for wasting our time.
Yeah.
Okay? Not just defending the city. Of course the city has to defend itself.
Of course.
I know he's your friend, and you don't care about the
He's
city.
your best friend, not my
Yeah,
friend.
he's your friend.
You are drinking with him somewhere. I got a picture.
Listen,
We gotta
and
get
you're
order.
doing this for him. You don't care about the city. I know you don't.
Excuse
Okay?
me.
Okay.
Point of order.
Listen, then the
You
resolution.
are not the
Let me
mayor.
finish
I'm
this.
not.
Let me finish speak. You don't have the. You can't talk when I'm talking.
You talking.
Don't talk.
You.
Okay.
You cannot say that.
Don't talk. Okay. Then the resolution.
Oh, no. Yes, sir. No. You can't.
Hold on.
You can't tell the
He
man.
said nonsense.
He is not stupid.
He's
man.
not the
Come on,
nonsense.
man. He's
He
not
told me
stupid.
nonsense.
Hamad Hassan, respect yourself. Respect that man. He's a mayor, man.
Okay.
He's a mayor, man.
He said
Come on, man.
nonsense. He said
Man,
nonsense.
come on, man.
Come on.
Side.
Come on.
Come on, please.
He said nonsense to me.
Don't talk.
Yeah.
He's not
Yeah.
stupid, man.
Go ahead.
He's a mayor, Hamad Hassan.
Yes.
Thank you.
Let's finish it,
Councilman
please.
Said. Okay.
Go. Yeah, no.
Thank you. Somebody had to say.
Yo, you cannot talk.
And then resolution. And then so, when the city passed, it wasn't us. When the city passed a resolution to confirm and agree with the result, it's not for Adam or for anybody. It's saying we're agreeing to accept the result. If tomorrow or the day after the courts change their mind and say, you know what, when we go to the whatever final court and they say, you know what, they have to be then the city can say, but now to change your mind for no reason, you're putting the city at legal risk. You're opening this for Muhit to file a lawsuit against us. So that's my point. So anything you want to add, Chowdhury?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Wow, it's a long night. Okay, folks, we have to be gentle. We have to be respectful to one another. We are elected body. I'm not here to preaching anyone or lecturing. We all adult here. But Mr. Mayor, one person can talk at a time. When you're talking, you should not be interrupted. When I'm talking or he's talking, you should not be interrupted. If we follow the orders, we will be fine, because we can hear everything clearly. About the resolution 2026-66, I was not here when they were approved back in December. I got on the council 2026. Here's my analysis. That election result was reassessed 3 times. The Wayne County Convention, they recounted the vote multiple times, 1 or 2, 3 times, and the result came as favor to our current Mayor Adam Al-Harbi. Now we have brought this in resolution to do what? This is up to the justice. It's already in the court. Let them play their part. We will accept whoever becomes the mayor here. That would be the plain simple thing. We are making us to division, and we're trying to say, I'm right, you're wrong, and you're right, I'm wrong. That's what we're doing. We're not in a high school. We're not in a, this is ridiculous. People are already talking about the city of Hamtramck all over the United States just because our troubles and the chaos that speak the way we speak. Be gentle. We are the first vast majority Muslim that got elected in the city of Hamtramck as elected official in the entire country. And this is how we do this? Please, resolution 2066, Mr. Attorney, please explain to us his allegations against the motion. What is this about?
What's in the interest of this?
What is in the interest of this?
So I'll go back to something a couple of you guys have said. So, and I'll explain the legal aspect of this. So,
Please.
the way that the Court of Appeals and the Supreme Court works. So right now, there's an order from the Court of Appeals. There's a motion for reconsideration, and it's more likely going to go to the Supreme Court, right? The Supreme Court will not look at whatever is happening today.
Right.
They will not. If we pass a resolution, it's not going to matter to them. The Supreme Court only looks at what happened during the circuit court, when it was in the circuit court. They look at the transcripts, they look at the law and how it should have applied, and that's how they make a ruling. So they're not going to look at anything that happens here today. What's happening right now is just for the council and for I mean, I don't know, but it's just basically, it doesn't have an effect on the Supreme Court. I think you also, part of your question was the motion that I filed. I don't necessarily think that because of the resolution you guys passed, that doesn't really give any authority for, it's just the city manager can choose one way or the other. It's his choice. If he wants me to move forward, if he thinks it's in the best interest of the city for me to file a motion for reconsideration, that's what he thinks, and that's what I do.
To defend itself.
To defend the city, right. And so, and if he doesn't think that it's right for the city to defend itself that way, he could tell me, no, I don't want you to file that motion, and that's it. So it's up to the city manager, and
Okay, let's
not really, so litigation purpose. If we were gonna settle a case, then the council would have to meet in closed session, discuss it, come out of closed session, agree to it. But this isn't about settling, it's just ongoing litigation, as I think the mayor mentioned. So it was up to the city manager solely to decide.
So, Mr. Chair, if I may ask
Yeah,
another,
go ahead.
Mr. Attorney,
Yes.
do we have a lawsuit from Mr. Muhid Mahmood against the city of Hamtramck?
Anybody can sue for anything.
No, do we have one in the court?
The city of Hamtramck right now, I believe, we're named in his lawsuit, yes, of course. So.
And it's because of, that is reason for what? What is that? Election result, or he didn't accept the fact that
It
it's
has to do with those 37 votes, basically, yeah.
Okay. And
He's not asking for money at the moment, but he could in the future.
But he filed a lawsuit against the city, and the city's
The
defending itself.
city does
But,
not have
you
a
know,
luxury to not to defend.
Both sides can file lawsuits.
City does not have luxury to defend, to just to ignore. The city, anytime anyone's lawsuit, the city has to defend. That's just their fundamental
So,
rights.
Okay, can we call to vote?
It's
No,
called
no, I got a one
We got a
question.
call to vote.
You did not make the point of order. I got a one question.
It's not a point of order, but I don't
Point
know
of
how,
order.
you'd have to.
You have to, I had a one
I
question.
call in a point of order. Because
Yes.
it's a long night, it's 10
Okay.
o'clock. Let's vote. Can you call the vote?
Councilman Hassan,
Yes.
Councilman Al Sumairi,
No.
Councilman Said,
No.
Councilman Sedman,
Yes.
Councilman Musa,
We're sleeping?
Councilman Musa,
No.
Councilman Chowdhury,
Answer is no.
4 noes, 2 yes.
So the resolution fails. Thank you. Let's move on to the next one, public comments. Or actually, reports. Reports?
No.
Yes,
Yeah,
reports.
Mayor reports.
Mayor report. So it's been a long night, and I thank everybody that came in and still here. We appreciate your concerns about the city. Most of the night, we've understood your frustration with the water bills. And that's something I am looking into. And I'll make sure I'm here, just so you know, I'm here for you. That's something I tell the employees here and I tell the contractors we work with, is I'm here for you. I got elected to look into the best interest of our residents in our city, nothing else, not even personal interest. So, with that said, we celebrated today the bravery of Abdel Fattah Abu Hatim. We thank him for that, and everybody that was involved, including our police officers. And we met today with an organization that's gonna, me and the chief, of course the chief organized the meeting, the chief Farhat, he organized the meeting with an organization that's gonna come here to Hamtramck and it's gonna provide free food to the residents, like all kind of food. So you can, I think it's a drive-through. So when we're organizing now a lot for that, for them to come and deliver food for those in need. And also we are working on negotiating a deal with Wayne County to get revenue for Hamtramck. We already got, I think, 100. How much was the city manager from Wayne County recently in April? 100, about 100, what, 30,000?
I think, yeah.
So recently, just in
Around
April.
100,000.
Yeah. So recently, just in April, we got $130,000, and now we're negotiating the jail money, trying to get the funding for the city of Hamtramck. So this is the things we should focus on, how to increase revenue for Hamtramck, how to improve the life of residents. That's my report now to the Mayor Pro Tem.
You wanna revert to your
Mr. Chair.
elected officials?
Okay, so first of all, when I say stupid, when I get excited myself, I say stupid. I didn't mention nobody's name. I just want to clear. When I get excited myself, I say stupid myself. I don't mention nobody's name. If anybody feels that way, I'm sorry for that.
We all feel that way.
Okay, so that's why I say sorry. But when Mayor was telling nonsense thing, Mr. Mayor, you should respect.
Let's move on with your reports, please.
That's why I'm reporting.
Reporting.
Nonsense, you saying that I can every.
Reporting what you did in the past 2 weeks.
No, there's nothing.
This is not a discussion about.
You are the problem, Mr. Mayor. Let me finish my time.
Okay, go ahead.
So, nonsense. Every councilman has a right to bring the resolution. So it is mean nonsense resolution. The resolution I brought to discuss. It could be passed, it could be failed. Okay? Next time, in Mohit Mahmood sue, that's why I'm not guilty myself. And the other thing, the Hennessy. There is the only Hennessy, I never had the Hennessy before. A part of Hennessy, taking over all the blood. And the one guy question, journalist, why only Hennessy? Why only Hennessy? Okay? There is a lots of reason. Main line broke is not important to fix today. Okay? And we have a Washington lobbying right now to show all those problems. We are qualified to get the 50 million to us. Okay? So like only late service, it was already been decided grant money, free money to replace it. Water main, water flow increase, we don't have to increase. We have a good water flow. So if she fix it, the area, it's not she, Hennessy, and after 3 weeks, I saw the main line broke again. Okay? Oh, we never checked it was previously was there or not there. You guys a lot of things don't know. It's okay. Whatever I have to say, my opinion, I saying that. But when we argue, it's not the personal interest. We argue for the reason. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I correct something. I said the 2 lawsuits today from the second ordinance reading never been published. Supposed to come. I lost the and this is the one. Before council meeting, I make the arrow. I said there is the lawsuit. Okay. So I'm being 16 years here. How many hours we are spending here? How much money we are getting? If I don't have any interest for city, why I'm here? So we all have the interest for Hamtramck city. Yeah, we do some argument. What argument we do? Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. But end of the day, we are all Hamtramck, one Hamtramck city and one community. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Council, anybody from council? Go ahead, Councilman Musa.
Thank you, all the residents coming to actually you prioritize your main focus for the Hamtramck water resource and issues. But finally we discuss some of the lot of things, and finally we discuss one thing about the just few minutes ago we passed a resolution. This is the one. I don't want to go back for again and again. Actually, I make my decision when the city attorney told this. If this decision does not affect the appeal court or Supreme Court, so why we bringing this here? So if Mayor gonna be win again, high congratulations again. If Mohit Mahmood coming back, we accept this result also. I'm telling in front of our current mayor, Adam Al-Harbi. This is not an issue, but last time I approved this resolution. I put yes for those things. I don't want to change myself to say again, yes, this is the reason I still take my position and I take those things. Finally, everybody knows, is a big media, and Councilman Chaudhry also bring these things to the audience. Two very intelligent students from back from Bangladesh, they are doing their PhD in Florida. They killed, they assassinated them, they killed them, get the dead body. All the condolences go to their family. And I hope US government, Florida governor, and their law enforcement bring them justice, find the killer, and bring the justice. Thank you very much to listening us, and have a good night.
Thank you. Anybody else want to add anything?
Yes.
Go ahead, Councilman Chaudhry.
All right. Good evening, folks. Again, thank you so much for being here such a late night and being here patiently and listening to us. All this is done for the communities. I think we are arguing back here where we have a dispute, disagreement, but it's just to get clarification, just to get understanding from your side and this side. And we are not against the community. You elected us and you voted for us to serve you. We decided to be in this seat to serve you, Mayor, all of us. We understand the frustration. As I said, the water bill is high for me too. And all of us, the residents here. We're not going to accept any loans. Yes. Please understand that we will not put a burden on the residents. The property tax is so high in Hamtramck. The water bill is high, and the other things that is going up, the inflation and all that. We understand, ladies and gentlemen. I have 4 kids and family here, but I want to go back to all these things aside. Mr. Abdul Rahman was a hero for the city of Hamtramck and for the entire Muslim generation. He put an example that how tight we are in the community, how we look out for each other in the community, city of Hamtramck, the vast majority Muslim community, that we care for each other. That's what he showed, that we are not going to just have our beloved children to be snatched and kidnapped. And what's the word, reduction? Sorry, I forgot. My children walk to the school. If somebody snatched my children or kidnapped, I would be devastated. I would have heartbreak in every one of us. I want to recognize Mr. Bill Myers stating that this is the Muslim community that shows that we care, we love each other. We are all in this together. Mr. Bill Myers, thank you for stating that part, Muslim. Because everyone's always blame Muslim doing this and that, Islamophobia, all that. But we got to show we are better than that. That's how we can gain our potentiality, our future desire. And I'm here for you all the time, no matter what. It's a rainy day, shiny day, all day, to support this community. And I appreciate again for listening. Thank you so much for your trust. And I will that our city administration make a clarification, clear messages to the residents what's going on. I know we had a new transitions. We had a new city manager just got appointed 4 or 5 weeks ago. He's got to get hands on it. He's got to get understanding all these 105 peoples and all the departments. City clerk just started today. So give it time to that person to learn this community. Maybe it wasn't published in the newspaper. It's so much going on back and forth. Trust me. So give us some chances to work on it. Thank you. God bless you. May Allah bless you. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, thank you, everybody. I just like say when I just say. That's only I want to thank you for everybody, but there's only one thing when you guys say Muslim, we need like to be love together. Muslim, Catholic, anybody.
Everybody.
Because
Chief,
take him up.
You have to wait for the public comment.
Thank you. The message is loud and clear, sir.
I think we're gonna need to have, you know what, something we realized actually, we're gonna need to have a police officer sit there, because sometimes they speak out, somebody has to hush them.
There's the order,
Okay.
that's why.
Okay, so, Councilman Sumaili, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Everyone from the resident in Hamtramck, you came today. I know they came for some big reason in the water. They're gonna come to the grant for the city. People they speaking, we're gonna accept the loan is not gonna accept the loan. We accept the application. The application, they going with the grant. And this process, they're gonna take a lot of time this year and next year. This year is gonna come back in September or October. Then they're gonna come back to approve. If they come to grant, we're gonna keep going to accept the grant. If they change, they're not gonna accept the loan. We're working for the Hamtramck, not for a loan. It's not gonna do 1 penny for a loan to hurt all the residents. We're working for the residents to respect all the community. We're not gonna take something bad. We're working hard to make the city better, not to make bad thing. And thank you, Mr. Clark, he's started today. Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations to our new clerk.
Yeah, new clerk. And thank you for everyone. So.
Okay, any other councilman have anything?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for everybody who are attending tonight. I really vote for the. I vote no, because I do believe that we're gonna end up on taking a loan instead of grant. Whatever it is, whatever is happened, and I apologize for my buddy Muhammad Hassan. Muhammad Hassan, sorry, my buddy.
It's okay.
All right, man.
Your team.
Hey, good night.
All right. Thank you. Now moving on to public comments.
Okay, Mahmoud Khan. Dr. Muhammad Alam.
And remember, we can only talk about agenda items.
Thank you so much. I know sometimes we fight, and that's what it is. There are so much thing done. The best interest of the people, the city itself, and the citizen. I just want to just touch base the resolution, amended resolution. You voted, you spoke, and you tried. Councilman Hassan, you brought the amended resolution, council members. You spoke for whatever it is, the best of the interest, or whatever it is the case. In the future, we like to see, just as a decorum, how we conduct our business. That's just a quick, reconciliation. And when I'm sitting there and thinking that how our pictures are going out there, it's live on YouTube. So I hope that in future we follow the Robert rules and regulations. Please do that. And it just we have our roles, and as a citizen, we don't want to be ashamed of the action that's taking place here. Also, end of the day, we are all grown up. So please, be responsible, accountable for your actions and conduct. As a city, make sure we are conducting in the right way. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you.
Mark Corey.
Thank you. First of all, it's a point of order. I am wondering about the scope of discussion and public commentary this time, because the yellow sheets had indicated that we can discuss anything we want to at the last session of public commentary, but you said there was a limitation.
I don't know, I've never looked at the yellow sheets, but we passed a resolution that made it so that.
Okay, so somebody should change the yellow sheets then.
They must, they should.
Okay. I'll bring in something that was discussed on agenda today, was the election. It's a case for the Court of Appeals that I believe, I don't know if it's been appealed to the Supreme Court, but 95% of all Court of Appeals applications to the Supreme Court are denied. So if it is, somebody did apply to the Supreme Court, it may or may not be heard. It's a real important issue, they don't usually hear it. I had two cases in the last 38 years that I've been accepted by the Michigan Supreme Court that I've argued, okay? So that's one thing. Second thing is, one thing I heard was interesting is that, Mr. Mahmoud doesn't have a damage claim against the city yet. I heard his attorney say, make reference to the fact that he thinks he's been discriminated against. It may not be a monetary claim because somebody stuck his face on a punching bag in the clerk's office. So there could be something there because he's a Bengali Muslim, and I guess the lady there is a Arab Muslim that was a city clerk. So pardon me?
She's not Muslim.
I think she may have converted. Her eyes are Muslim names. I mean, I don't know what she is. I really don't. Jamal's Catholic, I believe.
She's not a Muslim.
Yeah, you could be right. You could be
I
right.
am right.
Well, I take your word for it. Okay.
So we don't know the full story, but.
Okay, any
We don't
event.
know the full story, we can't.
We're not gonna comment on that.
Exactly, we're not
We're
gonna
not
comment.
gonna comment.
Right, we're not gonna comment on it. 10 seconds left. Yeah, just be careful with this election for Supreme Court. Like I say, 10 seconds.
It's my turn. You guys can pass too. We talk about this one. It should know I was first.
Next person is Bill Meyer. Yeah, thank you. They don't go in order. First of all,
Please, you guys do this on purpose.
You pass there. We're gonna need to have a police, now, from now on, anybody in the audience that speaks without order, we're gonna kick them out.
Are you ready to, cut me and you do anything?
All right, sir. Guys, I want to be polite to everybody. Next time anybody speaks out of order, this is the last warning. You will be asked to leave. If you don't leave, you'll be going to jail. Okay? So, and this is for everybody. This is not for anybody in specific. Please, we need to act like adults here. Thank you.
Thank you.
yeah. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, sir.
That should be the chair's rule too. The chair should keep order.
Yeah.
And the chair reflects how the meeting goes. And the meeting today was totally out of control. Totally out of control. We must learn Robert's rules. That keeps us all calm and safe and can work with each other. And there's also something else called council rules. That means where you respect each other and you recognize each other as human beings and not talk negative about each other. But we are so out of order. You must ask for the floor to be recognized, and then you have to wait till you are recognized. You don't just talk over the chair. You have to wait till the chair says you can talk. So I'm not sure if public comments should be about campaigning or about promoting one's own personal businesses or personal attacks against anyone. That's not what these public comments are. These are to ask our representatives to, thank you, our representatives to answer questions about the city and about us working with each other. That's what it's not. It's not to promote our campaigns, our own businesses. So please, if we can set that up. There's 10 things that can destroy a city. I read this on a very important summary. And the number one thing, I could tell you all the others that you all know about, but the number one thing that can destroy a city is water. Water. This is a major survey study that if you don't address water issues, that's going to tear our city down. You must resolve water. And I asked that if we can speak in one common language, which you all know is English usually, that's respectful to everyone, be fair to everyone, because some Bengalis don't know Arabic, some Arabs don't know, but most of all of us should speak English. If we don't, then we must be translated accurately and followed. We definitely need a parliamentarian. I'm going to talk to some people I know who are very good at this and probably bring them in at the next meeting and help us get through the meetings sanely so we can all work together and not get out of control. Thank you kindly.
Thank you. Good points.
Ahmed Sharaf.
Once again, Assalamu alaikum. And I'm not going to talk in English. That's my right. No one can take it. طبعا أنت عندما أنا كنت أتكلم بالبروجكت بيل ماير قام من كرسيه. The chief of police don't act. Now he's showing off that if someone talk, he's going to take it to jail. Why didn't he take him to jail? ايش الباور بيل ماير حاصل عليها انه يقوم يقاطعني. لا عاد العدلاني يقوم بعمله ولا أنت تقوم بعملك. Remember this. You may gonna face a lawsuit doing this discrimination. You and the chief not doing his job and عادل العدلاني as well. وشي منك إجابة واضحة يعني. Because he's a fully American, he can stand up and say so. And he didn't answer. You don't act, but when he talk, الشيف قام يعني يبرز عضلاته that he's gonna take a jail. No, he's not gonna take nobody, because he already showed, the discrimination and the favorism. And I'm saying it clearly. Doesn't mean he has a badge. He can stand up and say, "Oh, he can't." He can't take me to jail. It's about the agenda. It's about because I was talking, you wouldn't let me talk, and then you allowed somebody else to interrupt me. It's about the agenda.
It's not, he's not talking about.
And now attacking that, oh, it has to be in English. It doesn't have to be English. So I'm raising a formal complaint against Bell Meyer for her misbehavior.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Chair, please,
Mayor.
there's the next meeting.
So, let me translate. Okay, so, who's gonna get it?
Faisal Mohammed.
I think, do I need to translate what he said? So he was saying that he was interrupted and that he should feel like that. We didn't interrupt when other folks were talking, we didn't say anything, but as soon as he did, the chief got up and said whatever he said. So basically, we just got tied off, that's all. It was, even if it wasn't you, somebody else got up. At that point, we're like, you know what, let's end this, it's not about you, it's about anybody. So at one point, it's 10:30 at night, so at that point, we're tired, we just want to finish the meeting. Whoever gets up and talk without order, we're gonna do the same thing. It's not discrimination, how are we gonna discriminate against you?
Yes, you already did.
You're human.
You already did.
Anyways, go ahead, sir. Ahlan Mr. Faisal. Mr. Faisal is one of the community leaders that sits quiet, doesn't talk, doesn't say anything, and helps the community a lot. So please give him a hand of applause.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everybody over here. Why always when it's my turn, you make trouble and make me confused? I go out with my comment over there because I forget what I want to say. First of all, I welcoming my brother Osama Al-Hadi. Welcome. Sami. That I told you they confused me. Thank you. Welcome for City Car. What I was now, the grant for the water. If you say now you're going to accept the grant, now loan, okay, accept it. But before now, no grant, no loan. How you increase the bill, the water going up? I paid different from this last month. It's $46 or $47 extra. Why? That's before the loan, before the nothing. Just that. Now almost the Hamtramck is two-thirds. Two-thirds has been done. I think maybe for the line water. And you said, as someone said, yeah, we need 200 or something $million to fix the left. What? How many? Is how much?
40 million to rest of the line. We have done something, so we need around 40 more million. But the lead connection is free. Government is already being granted. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, they didn't count it on me. So we hope, guys, because you are in the few meeting. I think of last meeting of the one before, you guys say. Good news for everyone. We're gonna make 10% down for the water, and we surprised you go and make it up 20 or 30% up. That is not right. Please, when you say something, when you promise, follow your promise. Thank you, and I don't know, always only 2 minutes for me because I have trouble.
Honorable Mayor, can I say something before this ends?
Yes.
I just want to answer Mr. Sharafuddin. He said I was flexing my muscle. I'm going to say something. You know how many times you saw us standing up here asking for order? So that when we stood up last, there was nothing to do with him. It was in general. I did not even look at him when I spoke this. So I don't appreciate anybody, any accusations here. We need to keep an order here. Like I said, other people are watching us on YouTube, and we need to run an orderly council meeting. So, sir, it wasn't about you. It was about for everybody. Thank you so much.
Mr. Chair, I want to correct one previous practice. Also, Mr. Chief, if it is the meeting go out of order, Mayor said, you should say you will be escorted out, not jail. Please.
Yeah, I did say that.
Escort out to the city hall, not jail.
They said a jail.
There is that. Okay, correction done.
Okay,
let's
move on.
Okay, move on.
There's a closed session. Yeah, it's okay.
All right.
Can I also call one person?
I think we got two more.
We have two more too.
We have two more.
We gotta give them chance.
Fuad Ali?
I'm going to talk about the same issue I started, so I
Yes.
have to finish it.
Yes.
I was surprised that their lines of city of Hamtramck, the 2 square mile, need about 40 million more. And I think we don't have to go to just one company to take this project. We have to gather as many companies as possible and get the lowest price that will do the project. And also, I thank you guys very much. We elected all of you, and all the votes were all mixed. It wasn't clear to Yemenis or non-Yemenis or Bengalis. We respect you all, and I hope you'll respect each other's as much as we respect you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sure. Please come. Thank you.
Abdul Latif Abdullah.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله واعذرونا عن الإزعاج. أنا منتظر حالة البيت اللي أدفع $250 حق الماء ولا سمعتوه واحد يقول لي ما أنا داري وين يصير. طلعتوا الشكوى قبيل وقدمنا لكم على اقتراح وجلسنا لين نجي ما أنا داري نروح ما أنا راجع ما بعرف ولا قدمتوا لي. Thank you. شكرا جزيلا.
Another, he's complaining about his bill. So, water bill, again, so we directed him to city manager. Now,
Ask him if is there anyone else.
That's it.
Thank you.
More public comment.
You gotta. So it'll be recorded on the video that you said no more comments.
Yes, there's no more public comment left.
Thank you.
okay. So I think now we go to closed session, city.
Yes.
City business.
Yes. So you can say thank you everyone. It's just gonna be.
Thank you everyone for coming. Appreciate it. And
give us a stretch. 1 minute. Get up.